I would modify the human body.
How so?
To be in a way that when you're eating, your mouth automatically seals. Do you get? Have you watched what they call it, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, where Black Bolts didn't have a mouth? Just
Why?
why are people? Why am I hearing you? Do you get? Why am I hearing you? Like, why am I hearing you?
The choose.
As soon as it enters your mouth, you just bam, seals. Then when you're now done, it now opens because well, yeah, that's what I would do.
I don't even say enforce. I didn't enforce anything.
Okay.
Cockroaches will just have to go extinct. Yeah.
If you're listening to this and you're not a Gen Z, you might want to turn this off.
Trigger warning.
Well, welcome to Beyond the Base podcast, and this is a podcast by Gen Zs, for Gen Zs, and anyone else who cares to listen, where we talk about business, culture, technology, and the world as a whole through young Nigerian Gen Zs. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Beyond the Base podcast. I'm your host, the one and only Base Manolu, and today, as you can see, we are here for serious business. Right, we have a whole desk set up, and I have two really fun guests in the house today. Two of my really amazing friends and some of my favorite people in the world. Right?
Say it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite people in the world. So on my right, I have Tishe, and on my left, I have Byllion.
Hi.
And I'll let them introduce themselves. Who wants to go first?
Tishe.
Ladies first. Ladies first thing. Yeah?
Hi everyone. My name is Byllion.
Hi, Byllion.
Hi.
And what do I say?
Okay, she's trying to be humble, so let me introduce her.
Yeah.
Meet Byllion. She's a multifaceted creative. She's a storyteller and a spoken word
Dynamic.
artist. It's not easy. You have to
Dynamic.
give. So since I've introduced you, let me introduce the main man on the right as well. So here's
superstar.
Tishe. He's our superstar. Spoken word artist, minister, writer, poet. I mean,
Psalmist.
it's not easy. Psalmist, yeah. So, what do you have to say, Tishe?
Hi everyone, my name is Tishe Byllion, where Baseman has said a lot. Byllion has also said a lot, and she would, I'll get you back for that. I'm Tishe Byllion, where I'm a psalmist, writer, spoken word artist, creative director.
Oh, easy, man.
And to be a bit low. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so we're here today, and as you can see, the main character is missing. All right, I'm Precious as well. It's been a long month, and I know you missed them, but you're in for a treat today. So yeah, I'll start the episode by asking you guys, how have you been? How's your week been? What's going on? That sigh was very heavy. Very heavy.
I'm contagious. I started remembering everything that's happened this week, and I said, yes, I should probably sigh as well. But give God praise. My week has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
What day is it? Okay,
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. Yeah. It was a very long week. We were supposed to have a concert that didn't hold. Yeah, we're already worked up until that point, so everything happens for a reason. And God's will in the end. So I got to visit my alma mater to, minister spoken word peace and be part of, a concert. So
That's
lots
fun.
of work.
Yeah, I can't say my condolences for a cancelled event, right? What do I say?
It's not me.
I
that you'll be
sympathize.
it's not me that you'll be consoled. Yeah.
But I mean, at least your trip wasn't in vain. So,
No, it wasn't.
You calm down. Billy, how about
What did you do? The way you said no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't in vain. Is this not a podcast? Am I being interrogated? Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, how about you? Yeah.
My week was fine. I'm not sure why I really gave that deep sigh because my week has actually been very chill. I've worked from home since the week started. So just in my space, in front of my table, doing my thing.
Love it.
Going to the kitchen when I want to eat. I'm spending money, so I'm good. I'm chill. Yeah.
Yes, that's calm. That's calm.
That was your week.
Oh my god. How's my
This man
week
is always
been?
doing 100 things.
Must you cast me?
I know it has
Is it
doubled.
Sit down. How many minutes like this? Has
Just
open
open.
laptop.
It has doubled. So tell us.
Well, yeah, it's been a long week already, and it's just Wednesday. So, yeah, it's been a lot of things. Work, started a new project this week, and we don't really know. Why are you laughing? Anyways, yeah, let's just see. I'm hoping everything works out. I still have 24 hours in a day, which is never enough. But what can we do? Yeah, we're chilling. Besides that, I mean, week started on a good note. I mean, my sister's birthday was on Sunday, so food, cake, nice way to enter your week. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. So yeah, I think I'm coming back for Byllion. Don't worry, I'm prepared for you. Well, let's start with Tish. Right? I mean, you just got back, right?
IJGB.
2 weeks ago or so.
Shortly. Say IJGBI. Shortly.
ISJGB.
I just got back,
You
yes.
just got back. Okay, fine. But yeah, how's it been?
No, I just went there. Not
Oh,
I
you just
got
went
back.
there?
Yes, I just went there.
But yeah.
Which indicates that I am,
Yeah,
What's
from
what you're saying? It's still
from my
IJGB.
IJGB.
everything. Yeah.
But yeah, how's it going now? I mean, I saw your event that happened that was in London, right?
Oh yeah, London.
Yeah, I mean, your spoken word piece. I saw Marizu was there. Like, how was that? I even saw Simi Daily. That was such a beautiful
Sorry,
event. Yeah.
I forgot I was on camera. Yeah, the trip was an amazing one. I spent the last 3 months, like for the majority of the year, there. It was great. I had the opportunity to be a part of HFP Music's first Verse and Vibes.
Oh.
So HFP Music is like an amazing label. And they work with Christian creatives. And most of your favorite Afro gospel artists are signed to HFP. So it was an amazing time, getting to meet Simidele, getting to meet Marizu. Marizu and I, we've met a couple times. He's like my brother. But I think it was the first time I got to really minister and, show for my art outside Nigeria. And it was an enlightening experience to be around professionals, then to test the waters. In terms of, there are some things that you would say in
a Nigerian context
that would bang in a Nigerian context, or like outside, they're just like,
the context switches.
But the word of God is universal anyway. So it was a great time, just seeing how they do their things. And getting to express myself to the fullest capacity and with the resources. It was a beautiful time. Shout out to HFP for making it. And making this little boy's dream come true.
Superstar.
I also had the opportunity to be a part of what they call it, the slam. So there was a poetry slam.
Oh man.
That it's a really big one. But like the heat, so it's like a competition. So like the heat in like different places of the UK, and then the big one at Edinburgh Book Festival.
Oh man.
So I was a part of it. But I had come back by the time
the competition.
So most likely next year we'll see like if it's still something I want to do. It was fun.
Lovely.
Big fun.
Because I know over there, especially in the UK, they take like poetry slams and creative arts very seriously, right? Which is very painful compared to here. Right, like, because there was something I heard this guy say, Muyiwa Awoni, that's Tim's manager, right, and one of the directors of the Leading Vibe, and it was like over here, we, in terms of music now, right, we have people that enjoy music, but they don't really enjoy the arts, right, and it stuck out to me because he made comparisons between Nigeria's music industry and America, because America is still like one of the most diverse pots of different genres of music and different artists, and it says Americans don't just enjoy music, they enjoy the art of the artists. That's why you have people that can listen to Kendrick, who has double entendres in his music. He has a Pulitzer Prize, which is like a prize for journalists and like real in-depth literature. Do you get? And they also have a diverse number of like just sub-genres, even in genres. And compared to Nigeria, where, let's not lie, if your song does not have Bedu in it, or I'm a piano,
Just rest.
right? Just rest. Just know that you're doing it for the love of the music and not necessarily for the success of it. And he explained why a lot of artists now want to go out because, again, you can't really make much money in this market, right, in this economy. But yeah, it just gives me a whole new perspective to stuff like that. And I can't lie, I always remember 100 Level Guy. Well, if you're writing all those, you're right.
This guy was an artist. This guy was an artist. Do you know that?
Yeah, I used to rap in secondary school.
Oh my days.
I used to have a rhyme.
Wow.
I even rapped one time in C, one trade fair. Like, I'm so happy most people didn't see. Only a number of people saw me.
I wish I was in school then.
I think I should share this story.
Don't expose me.
Like a while back, I don't know if many people know this, but I and Bees went to the same secondary school.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in the same class. And the first time we met, we knew each other, our sisters knew each other. But there was a specific time that we met each other after school and we were doing a rap battle after Biz was bringing out his rhymes.
I'm so shocked that Bizman can rap.
He got bars.
He had I think in school, maybe you reinvented.
Oh yeah, I remember
because the only image I have of Bizman is Bizman like the tech dude.
You blinded like mad.
Yeah, you blinded like mad.
So I went
Don't
home
worry.
and I started thinking of bars. How would I used to wire this guy? I legit got home and I was thinking, I said, no, assignment is there. I said, tomorrow, don't worry, tomorrow for sure, I'll give him this one. But it never happened. What happened after that?
Why?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Secondary school, different
things. Like, the first days of high school, yeah.
It was crazy. Like, one day everybody's obsessed with ball and sports. Next thing is running into house sports, it's music.
Somersault.
Fam.
And I couldn't do
the number of times we risked our lives trying to learn parkour.
For secondary school class.
It was insane. But yeah, man, it brings me back and it also warms my heart because I can't forget the first, I think, was it Variety Night? Also 100 Level that you were preparing for, that you performed that. It was crazy, right? And to see how far you've grown, it's really warmed my heart, to be honest. And yeah, I feel like it can also serve as a source of inspiration for anyone who's trying their hands at creative stuff. Like, the more you build the craft, like, the longer it's going to last you, right? Mm-hmm. So before we go any deeper, let's hand over to Madam on the left, writer / editor / poet is there now.
All encompassing.
Come on.
Dynamic.
Tishe stop. Tishe stop.
But yeah, Billy, how's it been? How's your creative journey been? I mean, I've seen quite a number of your stuff online, from your performances or ministrations to, I think you're doing something with Hilltop Studios.
Yeah. Right,
because I've seen some of the books. I don't know if you worked on some of them. Just us.
Okay. For poetry, I think my creative journey really has been very fascinating. And God just telling me that you can't really box yourself in one thing. What you're thinking is the only thing you're going to do. That's not the only thing you're going to do. That's not the only thing you can do. Right? So it started off with poetry. The most random kind of, nothing God-centered. Very random. Very random. Now that I think about it, I'm like, what was that? Then after a while, I took a pause. Because somebody told me one time that, if you read Byllion's work, you will sit down and be thinking about your life. It puts you in this sadness. I say, me?
I remember that. Oh my God. In uni, when Billy would show some of her stories, because they used to get like storytelling projects and stuff, I'm just like, who hurt you?
Are you fine?
I wrote
because I feel like the main characters always died.
One of my favorite poems that time was, what happens when a child dies?
Kaya, you raise him back to life. That's what. I don't know. Right? You telling me what? But yeah.
Anybody that would read that too, or they would read it, they'd be like, huh? After a while, I just took a pause. I say, God give me gifts.
Yeah.
How do I want to give it back to him, really? And so for a year plus, I didn't write anything. Bayo dragged. Shout out to Bayo. Bayo dragged my life. Anytime he sees me, he's giving me this. You've not written anything. And I'm like, calm down. Until I wrote the first Christian kind of piece. I can't remember which one actually. But I wrote it down. I was like, oh, this is fun. And generally, I just knew that, okay, so let me backtrack. I was trying to write random stuff, but it wasn't working anymore. So in the 1 year of not doing anything, I was trying to continue how I used to write, but it wasn't working. And I was like, what's going on? Is it that you're even inside a course, like you're studying a course that should boost your literary spirit and everything, but it wasn't working. And then I did Christian-based stuff, prayed, found my why, all those gist, really. And then for Hilltop, the comics that we create, that came in a very random way as well. And then when Bamishi, the co-founder of Hilltop Studios, when he reached out, he was like, I have this project. I want to do this. The first one I want to release is going to be a comic project. Would you want to write? And in my mind, I'm like, I have never told you I write stories. Everybody knows me as a poet. What are you? I listened to his video and he sent me a video and I was like, huh? I just paused, like, how? And then I told him, I don't do comics. I don't really know how to do that yet. And he said, don't worry. You may not be the one to write it. Just be the one to do the plot direction because you have a creative, you can do all of that. Yeah. And I was like, It took a bit of convincing. And I was like, okay, if it's plot direction, I know my mind travels. I know my imagination is vast. No problem. We can see how to adapt Bible stories into things that are, relatable. But Bamishi was a scam.
Love it.
It wasn't really a scam, but like our initial plan of having a team of writers, things didn't go as planned. And Bamishi was like, bro, I said, bro,
this thing up.
It's like you would do it too.
I'm proud of
I said, okay, let's try. And then that's how we got our first comic, Elijah the Prophet of Fire. Then we have another one coming up. We have another one again coming up. We have a fourth one coming up.
There's more coming up.
You get me? So much more. But yeah, that's how we started. And then what that threw me into was I was trying to now understand the comic world. How to create a proper comic script that would also even be good for the artist. So we would not have back and forth and all those kind of things. Learning, okay, you have to write it this way. You cannot write it like it's a play. You cannot write it like it's prose. You have to be cautious of your words. You cannot write it like it's spoken words as well, And there was just a lot of learning to do. And Bamishi also, if he sees anything, remember that Marvel thing? I'm like, that's true. That's a Marvel guy. It was just like a whole pool of learning, really. And I've not really done a lot of prose. But with the way my life has gone, I know it's something I can do if I need to do it, really. So my creative journey has just been on a learning curve. Like at every step in time, there's something I'm learning, there's something I'm improving on. Even for spoken words, I realized that poetry and spoken words may not be written the same way
of course,
all the time.
Of course.
You can have spoken words as poetry, but you can't really have all poetry as spoken words and whatnot. So just say, okay, why is this way? Why do I need to do it? All those kind of stuff. So that's what my creative journey has been. Just a lot of learning. A lot of learning. And when you think you've learned, you now be on your own, scrolling through Instagram, and then you see Tishe has dropped something, and you're like, damn, what dimension is this boy on? I've not learned this yet. And then he throws me to, I think I want to learn this. Yeah. And I'm not sorry, Tishe.
No. Keep cooking.
So that's how it's.
I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you because I don't know how many people know this, but Byllion is actually part of the baseline. And for almost how many years we were begging this girl to write. She said, no, it's only editing. Like, if you approach Byllion for anything writing,
no.
From her facial expression, you just know that. So don't bother.
It and give it to me. Exactly. I would check through. With my knowledge of English, I would check through and I'll be fine.
Right. So it's lovely to see you doing, something creative. Right. And I think it's been a journey actually, post-school, right? What do you guys feel has been like the biggest, can I call it culture shock? Maybe culture shock, right? As an adult, right? Navigating your creative side or your interests, knowing that, I don't want to say you're the one in control of your life, but like your decisions are your decisions, and
In fact,
you know what your doings or undoings have like larger effects, right? How has that had like an impact on maybe how serious you take your craft, right, or other areas of your life? How has that been?
why you looking at me as you're saying?
Come on now, give
Look at me as you're
us
talking.
drop some bars.
All right. The first culture shock post, leaving school was how there's really no safety net. Do you get, like, after school you have a stressful day, you come back and you're going back to your home. Do you get? I think there's a certain structure that brings safety. You know? And okay, this lecturer is going to bring out this, timetable is like this.
Exactly.
But then you're now thrust into a world that you can have a meeting by 12 today, you have a meeting by 4 tomorrow. You have a startup meeting. Everything is just changing at such a
unpredictable pace.
Unpredictable pace.
What time you're going to get home.
Yeah, what time
Lagos
you're going to get home.
is going to throw you.
All of a sudden,
somewhere.
you realize that your data has finished while you're in a meeting.
Oh, God.
And then before you reload your data, you've seen your boss say, "Where are you?" 14 times. They are calling your name. Where are you? So it's I feel like that's leaving a controlled space, has been the biggest shock, because it's like kicking the baby out the nest. Yeah, you have to learn how to fly and navigate your way through the hustle and bustle, especially in Lagos.
Lagos is
while actively trying to build a career as a creative. It could be a lot, sometimes. So I will say that it's important at every point in time to know that, like, in terms of combating that feeling, knowing that you're at the center of where God wants you to be per time. And I was just having a conversation with one of my friends about this yesterday. You know that the struggle is worth something when you are in line with what God wants you to be doing. So, in a way, there's no way you can lose, because you're supposed to be
there.
You're supposed to be there. So even though it's seeming a bit tough, so once the Holy Spirit is like, "Oh yeah, I'll leave this job," I'm like, "Yes, finally." At least if my boss is seeing this, if my boss not see this, but yeah, when the Holy Spirit says it's time to quit your job, thank you, precious Holy Ghost. Like, give me praise. But yeah, so being in the center of this whirlwind of unpredictabilities, having that constant in the crazy mathematical equation of life, having that Jesus, having that God factor, it really puts peace to things. So
just calms everything down.
Being a creative is a lot, balancing it with everything, because we live in a creative climate where there is no middle class. You get, it's either you're upcoming or you've blown. And then all of a sudden, 2 years into perfecting your craft, you realize that you don't know where you are. Yeah, you don't know. Like, guy, you don't blow now. This guy.
There's always that expectation of people as well. Which is
so you have to work like a professional while also giving yourself
grace
to grow. So it's like, Tishe, you're working a 9 to 5, but you're competing with people who
they're doing this full time.
So you have to work twice as hard and also be just as excellent. You understand? So it's thrilling, to be honest. It's thrilling. I love it so much. Sometimes I wake up by like 3 a.m. and I'm like, I need to start writing. Because I don't know how to be idle. That's a personal thing. And I feel like what I do, I see it less of a job and more of like a service. So if spoken word is in my purpose. So if you're not doing your purpose, what are you doing? If you're not manifesting the glory of God through what He has given you, why like give it to someone else? You are gifted, and then you're just keeping it. It's like, let's say I give you like a check of 3 million naira right now, and they're like, "Oh, thank you so much for this check, Tishe. I love you so much, my bro." Then we dap, then we hug, and they're like, "Thank you," and I'm like, "No, don't worry about it." And then you now leave. And then you go to your room and then you now hang it
Hang on the wall, yeah.
And you're looking at it and like, she's such a great guy. If I come into your house
And you see that
and I see it on the, I'm like,
facts.
give me this back. Do you understand? So yeah, that's. I'm losing my train of thought now.
Yeah,
so yeah, that's
navigating,
the weight of knowing that God has blessed you with a gift, and He has blessed everyone with a gift. So what are you doing with it? Yeah. So that's what I wanted to say.
That's really beautiful. So Billy, how about you? How has it been adulting, surviving Lagos, and still?
I think the first thing is leaving school, leaving our kind of school. The culture shock shocked me.
Really?
It put me down, and it's
Give us some
Spoken words.
Tishe does. I don't have any exact example, but it's just like mental conversations I have in mind.
Yeah.
Especially with the way we were in school. Baseman.
Wow.
Right. So, like Tishe said, there was this structured umbrella.
Yeah.
We knew when we were going to do what.
Exactly.
I knew where I would be
At
at
certain
certain
times.
times.
Yeah.
Everybody knows where to almost find me. Right. I know by 9 I'm not anymore. I'm inside the hostel.
You have a choice.
I don't have a choice. I'm right inside my hall. I may not be in my room, but I know I'm in my hostel. Also, like everything was just very structured. There was just this confidence in that structure. And then, like I said, being in school and doing what we did. I'm not saying because we're in this together.
Wow. What you casting
So
us
from
for,
let's say 100 level was the only time I got to live
typical
like
sea
a
life.
free bird
Yeah.
per se. Like nothing was holding me down. No lot of responsibilities. But from 200 level, from council
Oh yeah.
in 200 level, then 300 to
HSL.
final year, we had HSL and whatnot. So there was always this umbrella of responsibility.
Yeah.
Then if you're either organizing a program, there was just a whole lot of things to do. There's this
Going on,
confidence that all these things actually put on you.
Yeah.
And then you graduate.
Yeah, back to square one.
And then it's not even square one. It's just that you just have to, I'll explain it. It's not in a controlled system where something is happening and they know that, I'm going to call Byllion
Yeah.
because she's going to definitely be there.
Yeah.
This one, you have to do it yourself.
Facts.
Nobody is structuring your day for you. Lagos is already on structuring your day for you.
Chaotic.
Because I think last year I sat in terrible traffic and I'm like, why? 9 p.m. I'm not home because they decided to lock Third Mainland Bridge or all those madness,
my
all those
God.
different things. So the whole thing,
Yeah, it disrupts.
it disrupts a lot of things. It disrupts the whole structure that school already put for us. At some point, it was disrupting my confidence. At some point, I was like, was it just that? Like, was I really that person?
Or was
in
it
school?
just
Or was it just because
you
I
were
was
there?
in
That
school
environment.
Yeah.
and I was just that person that would want to do these
Yeah.
things? Am I really capable?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was. I had to now tell myself over and over, like, if you could do it that time, like, was it magic that you were using to do it before? Now it's just on a larger scale, and you just need to grow. You can't use the same blueprint you used
Back then.
then
Yeah.
and you now think you get the same result. Now you just have to actually thrive to grow. So just the whole thing of having to consciously put a structure by yourself and not fall in the loop of, I have my time now. I can do what I want anytime I feel like. Because once you fall into that rabbit hole, it's going to be so hard to come out. So that was the whole thing. So I had to consciously tell myself, okay, you cannot be scrolling right now. You have to do something with your life. But yeah, I think the culture shock after CU is just coming out of a very almost, God help me, it's just coming out of a structured system to a, not even a Lagos thing. I think it's just generally in the world.
Yeah.
To a world where your structure is now dependent on yourself. School already put a structure for you from chop to the end of class. That was already standard. But now there's no standard. So you have to do it yourself.
You have to standardize.
You have to do it.
Yes, boss.
So yeah, that was the thing for me.
That's beautiful, actually. Honestly, there's nothing much like adulthood, man. Everything rushes in your face at once. And one sad, painful thing as well is that sometimes when things go wrong, they don't go wrong sequentially. They go wrong at the same time. Like it's one thing I still really don't like about it. You know, when growing up, your parents would be like, it's always one thing or the other.
Yeah.
But you never quite understand what they're talking about. But now,
And the worst is when you don't see it coming.
Yeah.
There's one time my phone fell and broke. What do you mean I have to be looking for how to fix my screen now?
at least it's better. My phone was stolen the day before a job interview.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
Remember?
I remember.
Wow.
And we had to speak at the TEDx event.
TEDx events. How
That's
can you know
crazy work.
Android like this? Huh?
Crazy
Let's
work.
tease.
Cool.
Classism.
But yeah. Okay,
What do you mean?
Sorry. Anybody Androids and the Androids.
here's the
do you
I
get me?
get that.
The worst part was not even the phone that pained me, was the interview. MTN showed me shaggy. And it was with a Norwegian company.
Yeah.
Do you get? So they could not fathom the fact that we're on an interview with this guy, ordinary Google Meets. Why is your network going off? And like you kept joining the call. The CEO just told me, don't worry, we'll call you back. We'll reschedule this call till
Did they
today.
reschedule?
Till today. It's almost 8 months.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's just how it is.
It was so painful that day.
think-
I mean,
Who was it that wrote Things Fell Apart?
Chibi.
Yeah, I think like they should
never
do like
fought that time.
should do like in part 2, things just spontaneously combust like in this
like-
thing, just for no reason. It just
like I genuinely wish some what do you even call them? Let's call them figures right from with the past, even Fela, Chibi, they should come back and just witness the Nigeria of today.
just meant.
So what you say Fela will record 20 albums?
Yeah, bro. My dad was, I think he was playing on the radio, and my dad was saying it's the exact same things that he used to complain about then.
That's
still
Yeah, and that
it's just
doesn't
a crazy
even-
thing.
It's wild, right? And it's also quite painful because even then there was so much. Because I'm a history junkie, right? So as info comes, I grab, right, especially the Nigerian music scene. Because even though I'll call myself an unexpressive creative, but I still have my drafts. Maybe one day, right? So.
Let us studio. Me and Biz enter
No,
studio
we've been planning
soon.
that thing is 100 levels, so don't worry. One of these days.
New track.
Right. Right, and it talked about the exodus of foreign record labels in Nigeria. Because I used to think about it, Fela used to tour the world.
Facts.
Dude had concerts in some countries we didn't even know about till then, right? Even his second-hand man, KG, they all used to talk about how they were living the life. They were kings in the music industry. Sonny Ade, they were all signed to international record labels. It was until when? Was it 2016 that Wizkid and Burna and Davido now got signed to Sony and brought that international presence back here? Because currently, let's not lie, like Tishe mentioned, it's extremely rampant in the music industry that you are either a known figure or you are a nobody hustling.
Yeah.
There's really
No middle
any
ground.
middle ground, right? And that's why a lot of record labels take advantage of their people, because people don't realize how cost intensive that creative work is, especially music. People think that, it's just to drop song and you just magically, there's so much that goes into it. And it breaks my heart how back then there was structure much better than now, right? And it goes in different places, even in healthcare. I mean, Saudi princes used to come to Nigeria for healthcare, bro. Like, I don't think we understand how crazy that is.
Well,
Yeah, University of Ibadan was the UCH was almost global standard.
wow.
People used to fly to Nigeria for healthcare. Compare that to today, where at least 1 in every 5 medical students, before they finish medical school, they've already
gone.
planned their jackpot.
Brain drain.
But again, you can't blame them when some states are still, they owe medical professionals for like 10 months' salary. Like, it's painful, right? But yeah, the Nigerian factor, but I don't want to dwell too much on Nigeria, I don't have strength for that right now.
It starts.
Did you
We'll
get
stay here.
So there's a question I wanted to ask you both, which is now on like the impact of your work. Do you remember that one moment, or maybe that first moment, where you realized like your work had an impact on someone? Maybe it could be someone who reached out and like, I heard I heard this particular song or body of work of yours and it blessed me. And, something that really hit home, like, okay, this thing that I'm doing is not one is bigger than me, of course, but now like I'm actually seeing this thing impact someone's life, right? So who wants to go first? Okay.
Just because I've reached out to Tishe so many times to tell him how much
See? Okay.
to tell him how much
Somehow she still comes back.
bless me. This
The
guy
politician.
But let me not go on because
Okay.
Tishe is gonna. But then, yeah.
Well, I'm talking about someone that reached out to you.
No, I'm just putting out mine out there
Say
first.
that she's a politician.
Then I will talk about mine.
Okay, fair.
So the first time, apparently, it was not even my work
Yeah.
that I did a spoken word on. It was my brother's.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother is an amazing writer.
Yeah.
Gosh, sometimes I'm like, but yeah. So it was a church activity.
Oh.
There's like, how do I even explain it? There's this church my sister was attending. School days, you just
Oh, okay.
yeah. And they had this thing they did, this activity. I think it's called something clusters. I saw it today. It was a redeemed church. It was along this road, somewhere around here, but I don't think they're here anymore. RCCG Tower of David. Something clusters. Cluster Fiesta. Yeah, that's it. And so you'd have like different groups of
Like sales.
of people doing in different expressions.
Okay.
So my brother and I, we were around that season. And then we joined, I can't remember exactly what that cluster was, but it was for the bookies, the writers, the bookworms. And the thing was, okay, what do we minister? Because each cluster is now meant to do something, and then they will now announce who won.
Oh, okay.
And so we tried to do something. My brother was like, okay, he could write something. We did like a spoken word drama kind of stuff. So I don't know. It was just something. And then he wrote it. I was to take particular stanzas, different things, right? And there was another person, so 3 of us. We took different parts of one piece. I think my part, I can't remember exactly what my part was. I think somebody that was not confident in herself, self-comparisons and all those kind of stuff, and then leaning back to God, And the Sunday came, we had a series of rehearsals, 2 rehearsals actually.
Okay.
The Sunday came, my brother was like, guy, rehearse, let me see. And I'm like, don't worry, just let me be. We did our bit of rehearsal. It was time. I was visibly shaking. One thing, I don't know if it happens to Tishe, right? But sometimes I'm visibly shaking before I mount the altar.
Valid.
But then we turn it to the act. So nobody knows. They just feel like
It's part
of it.
Yeah.
It's not. We've made it part of it, literally, because of
sure.
But most times it's not. So that day, I was shaking because I was like, Jesus Christ, let me not forget my line. And then I did my part. Even myself, I say, girl, it was intense. It felt like, I felt like, okay. And then we were done. Everything was done. The service was done. After the service, some people came around, people in drama units. They were like, oh my God, you want to be part of the drama unit? You guys were your expression, da-da-da-da-da. Me and my brother were like, oh, cool stuff, but we're going back to school. The next Sunday, we're literally going back to school. That was like my last Sunday day. That was the last time I got there. Coming back home, I think they had moved or something. And they were like, oh, we can't join the drama unit, So just play and fun. Everybody had moved on.
Yeah.
Then one guy came to meet me where I was taking pictures with my brother and his friend. And then he was just like, sorry, please, can I see you for a moment? He said, actually, it's not me that wants to see you. My friend wants to see you. I said, okay. What about? And then he was like, oh, just you were the one that, you're part of the cluster that did this, did that. I was like, oh, yes. And so since it was because of the cluster, I was like, I dragged my brother with me. And then on our way there, he was like, oh, he's blind. So he just requested that he needed to see you. Not see you, but like see you. So I got to meet him. I saw he was blind, really. And I was like, I saw him, I already had shivers, literally. And then I could still trying to feel where I was. And then he told me, he was like, I can't obviously see you. I couldn't see you minister. but I felt everything. Oh my God. He said, I felt every little bit of it through your voice. I could feel the emotion, I could feel the pain, I could feel the redemption, I could just feel everything. I was humbled. I was like, oh, wow, something that I didn't even take. And this was not even my own piece. Again, this was my brother's piece. And I'm like, this is not clean. And I think he prayed for myself and my brother again and all that. And then for my own piece, I think I did a spoken words one time at the Lights conference, Oma's conference. Yeah. And then somebody reached out to me. I know her. She's CEO and everything. Told me how before she came for the Light conference, she had a lot of questions, asking God things about some things. She's just like, why do I need to do this? What do I need to do next? And it was like that piece gave her a bit of clarity. Yeah. And it was like, okay, there was a word that was repetitive, and she was like, okay, I need to hold on to this word. Like from the beginning of the conference, I said it again on another thing that it was just like a load of confirmations and so much more. So the first one was the guy, but that was not for my piece. Then the second one, or the first one for me, was her. And I was like, okay, dear Lord, we will change the world together. I'm not going to take this small.
Hallelujah.
Really. So yeah, that was it for me.
Oh, that's very touching. Yeah, Mr. Man. So yeah.
The exact moment, I don't know whether I can trace it down to one specific thing, but there are a couple that, that I wouldn't forget for a very long time. Let me not even say for a very long time, that I will never forget.
Okay.
So this was, I think, 2019. Which Tehillah night? The first Tehillah night.
The first one? Yeah, that was right.
No, the second Tehillah night, because I didn't get to minister at the first Tehillah night. So
it must be 2021.
2021, yeah. So it was during school, and I got the opportunity to minister at Tehillah night, and Pastor Nathaniel Bassi was coming that year, and it was a piece. Let me even backtrack. Sorry, let me backtrack again. So there's this specific piece that I have. It's called Emergency Number.
Oh, no emergency number.
And the Holy Spirit gave me Emergency Number, like He gives me all my pieces. But if anybody asked me, Tishe, what's your favorite piece? I would ask a question, what is my favorite piece in terms of the experience of writing the piece, or what is my favorite piece to minister?
Fair.
So I would say Emergency Number is my favorite piece in terms of the experience of writing the piece. So there was a lot going on at the time. Academically, I was struggling. There was, like, my life just felt like, when you're a gifted kid.
Yeah.
The issue with being gifted from a young age is when you face opposition.
Fact.
You don't know how to handle it. You're like, no, but everything
is supposed to be easy.
It's not supposed to be easy. Like, I should excel at this. Yeah, so you don't really know how to take that. And this is a conversation I had with somebody like a couple months back. When there's convenience, sometimes you fail to realize that God is with you. So it's like, I think that's self-explanatory, yes? Yeah. Like, when everything is going good, a lot of times people forget that, God is there. You just wake up in the morning. Thank you, Lord, for my daily bread. Thank you. Yeah, in Jesus' name, amen. Plus, God, man, sit and continue with your day. But, like, He is still God in your comfort. And He's your comfort when there is no comfort, And then He's the reason for your comfort where there is comfort.
Place,
So, I was crying. In my room, crying, tears everywhere. I was just like, God, why me? God, it's me now. God, it's Tishe now. It's me. Crying, tears. And I just started speaking in tongues, And then it was a small room. So this is the bed. This is the table with the chair.
Yeah.
So this is the bed. And I was just traversing like there. Yeah. I'll go, I'll cry, praying. Go back, start writing again. Go back, cry, praying. Go back. Like, I would say it's the first time in my life that I really felt, the move of the Spirit while writing. Because prior to that, you write it and then you say, oh, I don't know where this came from, but it's shall here.
Yeah.
But then, in the moment of,
actually
I was just crying. I was writing it, I was crying. Trying to write the words in between because you can't see anymore, the water and everything. And then my sister opened the door and I, so it's like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Can you close the door? Can you leave? So emergency number was that personal piece to me.
Yeah.
So the first time I got to minister emergency number was at something called Come As You Are. Which was Olamide Kuforoji. Yeah, it was a really small thing. Yeah. Like just by choir. Very tiny.
I know that.
It was a very tiny thing on a Saturday. He just said, oh, how are you? Come, like pull up. Yeah. And I said, no problem. Keep in mind, I was still going through a lot. So I carried it in a paper, like in the piece, the actual book where I wrote it. One 40 leaves or something like that. All these ones. I carried it, climbed on the makeshift altar, the short one. And I just did that piece with everything inside of me, It felt like therapy to me because the piece is a worship piece. Just like, in all this, he's still my emergency number. And he always will be. So immediately after that, I got down, the whole program continued. And as I'm there, I'm trying to make my way to my seat and this girl comes up to me and then she's visibly crying, like tears in her eyes, like tears in her eyes. And she's like, thank you so much. I'm like,
you never know how to react.
All right, thank you so much. I'm using that drip scheming, that.
Yeah, me.
She said, thank you so much. And she holds my hand and she's like, I've never felt God. Do you get? Yeah. Like she had never felt it. Like, do you know what it means that somebody has never felt God? Yeah. And then I was like, oh, so the ministration
really hit you,
really like ministered to your spirit. She was like, oh yeah, thank you so much. And she couldn't even say much. She was just saying thank you so much. I just said, wow. So eventually I had to do Tehillah nights, which was like the first time that I actually got to minister in front of like
chapel itself.
In school. I had ministered outside school.
Oh, not done it in school.
But then I hadn't done it in school like that, except for that variety nights, which I don't like.
I don't remember what you talked about, but I remember the audience. Come on, they were.
So it shall happen. This is the whole school, plus other people, and I'm there on the altar, and then I do emergency number, and after that, it felt different. Like you've done something now. You know that somebody somewhere has been touched. It was the preparations. But then after that, there was a girl who came up to me and she was like, "Oh, hi Tishe. I know you, but you don't know me." I said, "Okay." She said, "Can I speak with you?" I said, "Yeah, no, speak with me now. I want to talk to you."
Talk now.
Talk now. Come. Sister. So we're talking. See this camera. So we're talking and then we have a very in-depth conversation. Not even just like general conversation. And then she said, "I want to show you something."
Your mind, I did like it.
And then she goes and she's like, she just does this and she shows me her hand.
Oh my god.
And then there's like a
marks.
No, like if at first I thought it was a bruise. Do you get? Because it's like
Self-harm?
a patch
Self-harm,
of like discoloration. Like a patch. Okay. So I was just like, okay, maybe like she hit her hand or somewhere or something. But then upon like closer examination, you see that it's not a bruise. When you draw one line, and then you draw another line, and you draw another line, and draw,
Oh my god.
it just, the whole place just looks. And I was like, wow. And she was like, oh, ever since I heard your piece, I haven't. This is like a couple weeks after. Wow, this is beautiful. And I'm like, oh, she's like, thank you so much. And I'm like, we give God praise. And then we became very, very good friends after that. Like, we're really good friends, even till now. So that was one of the moments that really
made me
realize, that there is a reason you've been given this thing. I don't want to sound like all these cliche superhero movies, like with great power comes great responsibility.
But it does. That's literally.
But that is literally what it is.
Yeah.
Do you get? Your life is not your own.
It's not.
True. Do you understand? To he who much is given.
Giving much is expected.
Much is expected. You know, where's your ROI? Where's your return of investments? Because not anybody can do this. When you sit down and understand the fact that there's something in you that nobody else has, you stop wasting it. Because do something. Yeah, it's like I don't want to like just fucking like flip, do a trick or something. Show the fact that like there's been an investment made on you. Why is there a business that's not yielding returns, or the business, all of them that are inside the business, they are just eating the food together? Like, it's a restaurant and all of you are just eating the food and you're like, this food is so sweet. But what about the other people who need the food? Yeah. So I think that's what changed my life, you know, and how seriously I take it. Yeah.
Wow. That's actually so beautiful. And yeah, I literally could imagine the entire scene in my head. I remember watching that the other night. I think, unfortunately, I think I was doing on IT then.
Yeah, you were.
I was there live.
Oh?
I was there. I was right in there, in the
Congratulations.
front, shouting, "Oh my God!" I was in press. I was always around trying to take coverage, and I was stunned.
Okay. You didn't go for IT. I was going to use the next
not
one.
go for IT.
That's too bad.
Tishe's tired of me at this point.
No, we'll talk.
All right, so now to my favorite part of the show. We're going to play a game. Quick game, and it's called... Which game should I give you guys? Okay, let's go with the norm for today. Right, and the game is called If I Rule the World. Yeah.
I know this one. I've prepared for you.
You've prepared.
I'm not prepared though.
Okay, so the game is pretty simple, right?
Okay.
If you rule the world for just one day, what is one thing you would do? One change you would make to the entire world?
No.
Something.
Start with Tishe.
Don't look at me.
Please start with Tishe. Thank you.
I mean, you said you're prepared anyway, so
Yeah.
let's have it.
No. Let's just hear what she has to say.
No, I don't.
Let's hear if you rule the
Please,
world.
Tishe, thank you.
So just one thing.
Yeah.
If it was that,
I remember it has an effect on the entire world. So
The entire world.
yeah.
I would. You know, this doesn't have to be realistic, yeah. But I would make everybody conscious of the love of God. You know, like to have that consciousness of who He is.
Yeah.
And the effect of knowing who, the effect of knowing who He is. The world is perfect. That's what we like. If you truly deep it, you know when you say deep it, bro. Like, bro, deep it that He loves you, and as a result of that, He has made you. Do you get?
Yeah.
And I think that's the world I would like to live. I think that's basically heaven, to be honest. So,
That's heaven at this point.
But also, that being said,
okay, so something petty is coming. Go.
There's another one. I would modify the human body.
How so?
To be in a way that when you're eating, your mouth automatically seals. Do you get? Have you watched what they call it, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, where Black Bolts didn't have a mouth? Just
Why?
Why am I hearing you? Do you get? Why am I hearing you? Like, why am I hearing you? As soon as it enters your mouth, it just seals. Then when you're now done, it now opens. Cause well, yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay, I can see some reasons in that. Okay, so Billy, it's your turn. If you ruled the world for one day, what would you do? What's one thing you would change or enforce or create?
I don't even say enforce. I didn't enforce anything.
Okay.
Cockroaches will just have to go extinct. Yeah. I don't.
That's an interesting
They should
one.
just disappear.
Just gone.
Yeah, because I understand that they have needs. Like we have, I don't know the needs we have for them. They say you're decomposers. They say you're decomposers. But there are several other decomposers in the world, right?
Yeah.
They should do the work. I don't think, I would just like, okay, you guys have done enough.
I always wonder if insects, I mean, maybe also some other animals, but more developed animals would. But insects, if they have that like hierarchy, either the social hierarchy, they have that. Because did you ever watch a
among
cartoon
species?
Epic? Yeah.
Or like different from like Do you mean in a specific species or interspecies? Like they think, like do ants think cockroaches are higher than them? Or do you mean within
No,
them?
within
So-
species. Did you ever
there
watch Epic, that cartoon?
Epic?
Yeah.
The one that Beyonce
ant-
voiced.
I can't remember if she voiced
The
it.
one with the tiny people.
Yeah, that humans were super
Yeah.
slow.
Oh,
And then all the...
I didn't watch it.
Epic now, the one with the green.
Yeah,
Yeah,
green. Yeah, it was
yeah,
green.
they were wearing green. Yeah, they were
can't
tiny
remember.
now.
Yeah, very tiny, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't remember.
It had to do with like they bring spring or something, and there was this thing that was destroying the forest.
I can't remember.
She can't remember. Okay.
But I know
Cockroaches.
Beyonce voiced it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird fact to remember.
Yeah, but come on, you're in the voice acting industry.
True,
I've actually never wondered why you've never done voiceover acting, like as a
soon.
thing. Nice. So go and meet Bio.
Bio's my Oga.
Oh yeah, okay.
Apart from making cockroaches go extinct,
Okay.
I'm not sure why I have a beef with them, but I don't see. They're so somehow.
And they're irritating. Especially that smell. The fact that you
Yeah.
can smell.
Cockroaches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I nerfed? Like, did they nerf me? I can't smell cockroaches. Like, you guys can smell cockroaches.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if a cockroach is in this room now,
Especially if you kill them, there's
Yeah,
just
when you
this.
kill them, there's that.
okay, yeah, there's that. But I
But
mean,
even
like,
if they're in a
Some,
place,
when
you
they're
can,
alive, you can smell.
You can smell them.
It's just
The ones that can
nauseating.
fly.
no, that one.
those
That
ones
Why
are
can't
really
you
Nightmare
fly?
Nightmare feed for real.
But apart from that, also weighing into what she said,
Okay.
people just knowing how great God's love is. Because I feel like it will solve. That's literally heaven. But half of the problems we have now, if life was being led from a place of love, of knowing
Yeah.
God's love,
Systems
it's
is
not
different, yeah.
to just be like they won in Eden, really.
Okay, fair. So we're going to vote for each person's idea soon. So whoever has 2 votes.
What do you-
wins. Why are you
I
laughing?
remembered, you know the thing about,
Oh. Yeah, what did you say that?
here's
made me
the thing about, sorry, I want this to be giving controversial.
laugh? I'm being-
Sorry, yeah, carry on.
So yeah, okay, before we vote, let me give my idea. I'm going to recycle one of my old ideas from an old episode because I believe it's still a banger. Which
Fresh
is
idea.
Give us a new one.
Yeah.
We deserve
Okay.
a fresh one.
Yeah, this-
Give us.
Can't you see
Okay.
how fresh Tishe looks?
I see how fresh Byllion looks.
You know?
Yeah, so okay. All right. So my idea is very simple. All right. It's whenever somebody says a lie, or they might even just make a statement, whatever is in their mind gets played on their forehead. So you can see it. So if you tell me, oh, maybe just give me cash, there's no money in my wallet, forehead just goes, it's a lie, you. And there's nothing you can do about that.
The one that
Right.
to be so fun.
Yeah.
A guy. I'm sorry
I
to
knew
both
you had
of
to
you,
bring it
but
into that context.
specifically a
Okay.
Yoruba boy.
Oh my god.
I love you.
Yeah.
Hey!
Expressing his undying supposed love for.
Okay.
I see how that might be a problem. You know?
It will.
Oh, now that it comes to
I know. I
Tishe,
see how that might
wow.
be a problem. No, I'm just
No,
saying.
but think
like,
about imagine if you're in a job interview and they're like, don't worry, we are like family in this company. and
I'm
then
just a
they-
toxic.
toxic work environments.
Keep up.
No.
Right, it will save us from a lot of headache and trouble.
But
too.
families. I'm thinking of families. This is my son. No, I'm well pleased. I'm actually not. Hey.
Real. Okay,
trouble,
fair,
lots
fair.
of
It
trouble.
comes with fair.
I would change the country. Ha ha ha.
Our politicians will definitely not like that, for sure.
But like, I think that's kind of redundant because we already know that. I don't think there's a politician that can tell me something that would be like, oh yeah, that sounds like. Come on, I mean Nigerian.
Okay, fair.
Just right. I don't think. Let's not say
Let's just say-
politician.
let's just
like
say-
the sex
yeah,
that we've seen.
What?
Not
The politicians.
all-
No,
yeah.
yeah.
The ones
Because-
we've seen,
Yeah, there's possibility of having people from
of
the
future.
kingdom do that.
Of
be
course,
there in
Like
those
me
positions.
and Bees.
You
Yeah.
won't enter politics.
Who knows?
Shit.
If the Lord tarries.
2056.
If the Lord
Tishe,
tarries.
That's
can
too
I
far.
be your PR
for
campaign
sure,
manager?
for sure.
Oh, great. I've gotten a position.
Spoken.
That's our
The
campaign.
man who speaks the truth and implements it.
Shit.
And then my running mate, the truth. His name will be whatever it is. But
my
then
God.
the truth. The truth will set you. No, the slogan. The truth will set you free.
Have you guys seen that like skit? The truth
The
bitters.
truth bitters. Sometimes they think they can take the truth. But the truth is
But the truth bitters. So now let's vote. Who's voting for Tishe's idea? Are you?
I vote for Tishe's idea.
I vote for Billion's idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll vote
Because
for
my
your
idea actually weighed into his own too.
Okay.
But the other one, I don't like cockroaches as well.
Yeah. Okay. So you're voting for hers as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we vote for
Yeah,
each
so
other.
both of us have voted for yours. Who's voted for mine?
First, do it to yourself. Let's first.
It just shows, this is proof that they both have ulterior motives.
It's
with
work.
someone or someone in their life.
This for
You see,
10 days free trial period, and then see how
You say
your life
free
will be after. Yeah.
Okay, fair. So, if you voted for Billy's idea, then I think we have a winner. Because I didn't, as much as I hate cockroaches.
Is it me?
Yeah.
It's me, right?
It's not you.
It doesn't matter. Like, see, they might call it a game, but it's not just a game. Win at
you-
everything. People will say you're over competitive.
He's channeling
Win.
the inner politician.
What matters is like.
Alright. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. This was really fun. And it was really lovely having you guys here as well.
Thank you
Alright.
for having us.
So,
for having
on
me.
to the next episode of the Beyond the Base podcast.